Ready to get your Michigan real estate license? This guide covers the essential requirements for the 2026 exam. The Michigan real estate exam consists of 115 scored questions, split into two distinct sections. You'll face 80 national questions and 35 state-specific questions, with a total time limit of 180 minutes. To pass, you must achieve a score of at least 70% on each section independently. This means correctly answering at least 56 national questions and 25 state questions. Failing either portion requires you to retake that section, so balanced preparation for both parts is critical for success. Navigating the licensing workflow correctly is crucial. First, complete your 40-hour pre-licensing course. Then, create an account on the MyPlus portal to submit your Salesperson application and pay the $88 fee to LARA. Only after LARA approves your application and emails you a PSI candidate ID can you schedule your exam. A common mistake is trying to pay the $79 exam fee to PSI before getting LARA's authorization. Following the correct order, education, LARA application, then PSI scheduling, prevents unnecessary delays in your licensing journey. Michigan requires 40 hours of pre-licensing education, which must be completed within 36 months of your application. Uniquely, this includes a mandatory 4-hour module on civil rights and fair housing. After you're licensed, your education continues. Under a new rule effective in mid-2025, you'll need 18 hours of continuing education per 3-year license cycle. This must include at least 2 hours of legal topics and 1 hour of fair housing compliance each year, ensuring you stay current on Michigan's evolving laws. Michigan's fair housing laws are broader than federal regulations. The Elliott-Larsen Civil Rights Act adds several protected classes, including age, marital status, height, and weight, on top of the federally recognized categories. This is a heavily tested topic on the state portion of the exam, which is why your pre-licensing coursework includes 4 dedicated hours on civil rights. Understanding these additional protections is not just for the exam. It's essential for compliant practice as a real estate professional in Michigan. 2 financial concepts unique to Michigan frequently appear on the state exam. First is property tax calculation. State Equalized Value, or SEV, is 50% of a property's true cash value. But this is different from its taxable value, which is capped by Proposal A. Second is the state transfer tax. When a property is sold, a combined tax of $8.60 per $1,000 of value is applied. This consists of a $7.50 state tax and a $1.10 county tax. To succeed, avoid common mistakes. Many candidates confuse the state equalized value with the CABA's taxable value or underestimate the importance of Michigan-specific laws like the Elliott-Larsen Act and riparian rights for waterfront properties. A successful study plan involves separating your prep. First, master the national real estate concepts. Then, dedicate focused time to drilling Michigan's unique statutes, regulations, and licensing rules until they are second nature. This targeted approach will prepare you for the distinct challenges of each exam section. Now that you understand the key requirements for the Michigan real estate exam, take the next step. Visit open-examprep.com to access our complete free study guide. It includes hundreds of practice questions, detailed explanations of Michigan-specific laws, and everything you need to prepare for both the national and state portions of the exam.